Hey everyone, welcome back to Financial Futures. In today's video, we're going to dive into Biden's plan for Social Security and discuss why it is massively flawed and won't save the program. I have all the details for you right here, so let's get into it and discuss what's going on. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more updates. I want to refer to some remarks that were made during the debate a couple of weeks ago where Biden outlined his plan to save Social Security. Now, there's more to it than this, but I want to point out some of the key details here. He indicated he wants to raise taxes on higher income people so that the high income earners will pay their fair share. So, let's talk through the details of this plan. Even though a lot of people are on board with taxing the high income earners, this is actually a terrible plan. The reason being is there's not that many rich people out there. I know you might think there are tons of people making all kinds of money, but it's not true. It's a very, very small percentage of our population. So, let's look at how much they actually want to raise taxes on these individuals. It's fine, but the problem is you're only taxing a very small portion of our population. This won't generate enough money unless we levy them with a huge tax, but they're not talking about that much more. I want to break down all the numbers for you and give you the details behind this because you'll clearly see what's going on and how this plan, yes, it certainly would raise a lot of extra money, billions and billions of dollars every single year, but that's not nearly close enough to avoid insolvency with Social Security. Right now, it's not happening for about 9 to 11 years. Depending on which report you look at and the details behind it. We're looking at insolvency, like I said, about 9 to 11 years from now. That's a long time, and the program is going to change a ton between now and then. Benefits are going to go up a lot because of the COLA, and there are going to be a lot more beneficiaries. Right now, there are about 70 million people drawing on Social Security benefits every single month. That's going to go up a lot, like significantly, between now and then. 11,000 people are becoming eligible for Social Security every day for the next 3 years. That's a lot. The number of people drawing on Social Security between now and potential insolvency is going to be much higher than the 70 million we're looking at today. So, let's talk about what they want to do. They want to tax people on more of their income. Right now, there's a maximum taxable earnings cap for Social Security. Social Security gets the bulk of its income from payroll taxes. They tax all the money that's being earned by employees at 6.2%, and the employer pays another 6.2% on top of that, so a total of 12.4% of Social Security tax is collected on every dollar that is earned up to a maximum of $168,600. Now, I've been looking at different reports, and they've been talking about potentially raising from $168,600 in 2024 up to $200,000. Let's just call it $30,000 for easy math. This would impact those earning over $168,000 in 2024, which is a very small percentage of our population, about 10%. So, let's use that $30,000 number. In other words, they would raise the maximum taxable earnings from $168,600 to $200,000, which means an additional $30,000 of taxable income. They could apply the 12.4% tax to this additional amount. If we take $30,000 and apply a 12.4% tax, that's an additional $3,720 per year of taxes per person. But remember, this only applies to about 10% of our workforce. Our current workforce in the United States is about 186 million people. 10% of that is 18.6 million people. How much do you think Social Security is paying out every single month right now to beneficiaries? $10 billion? It's over $100 billion every month. The higher income people, a lot of them have retired and Social Security benefits. This plan would only be a short-term fix, not a long-term solution. We need a long-term solution to avoid Social Security insolvency. We will likely see higher taxes and an adjustment to the full retirement age. This is unpopular, but it needs to be done. They should raise the full retirement age for younger generations, like those in their 40 and younger. The shooter, a young man in his early 20s whose name I won't be mentioning to avoid giving him more attention, was a resident of Pennsylvania and a registered Republican. However, he had donated $15 to a Democratic cause back in 2021, sparking speculation about his true political affiliations. Pennsylvania is a closed primary state, meaning you can only vote in your party's primary, which might explain his registration as a Republican. Eyewitnesses reported seeing the shooter setting up and pointing him out to the police, but their warnings were seemingly ignored. This raises questions about the possible involvement or negligence of the authorities present. Here's what some eyewitnesses had to say. I was just standing there, waiting for Trump to speak. I noticed two officers looking for something or someone, and then I saw a guy on top of a building moving between rooftops. I told the officers, but nothing happened. When I turned my back, the shots started. We saw a guy crawling on the roof with a rifle. We pointed him out to the police and Secret Service, but they didn't seem to understand what we were saying. Minutes later, shots rang out. It was terrifying. Former President Trump took to his social media platform, Truth Social, to make a statement. He expressed his gratitude to the Secret Service and law enforcement for their rapid response and extended his condolences to the victims. Trump revealed that a bullet pierced the upper part of his right ear, causing significant bleeding. I want to thank the United States Secret Service and all of law enforcement for the rapid response on the shooting that just took place in Butler, Pennsylvania. Most importantly, I want to extend my condolences to the family of the person at the rally who was killed and also to the family of another person who was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter, who is now dead. I was shot with a bullet that pierced the upper part of my right ear. I knew immediately that something was wrong. I heard a whizzing sound and immediately felt a bullet ripping through the skin. Much bleeding took place, so I realized then what was happening. God bless America. The FBI special agent leading the investigation stated that there will be a long inquiry into how the shooter managed to get so close and what weapon he used. There's going to be a long investigation into exactly what took place and how the individual was able to get access to the location, what type of weapon he had, all that. It is really days, weeks, and months of investigation. Please like and subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching.